Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be talking about multi-level inheritance in object-oriented programming. If you're new to programming, inheritance is one of the most important concepts you should learn. Inheritance allows us to create a new class that is a modified version of an existing class. We can use this new class to add additional features or properties or to override existing ones. Multi-level inheritance is when a class is derived from a class that is also derived from another class. In other words, it's a hierarchy of classes where one class is derived from another, and that class is derived from yet another class. Let's take an example to make things clear. Suppose we have a base class called animal, which has some basic properties like name, age, and breed. Now, we want to create a new class called dog, which will inherit all the properties of the animal class, but will also have some additional properties like sound and color. Now, we can create another class called bulldog, which will inherit all the properties of the dog class, but will also have some additional properties like weight and height. In this way, we have created a hierarchy of classes where bulldog is at the top of the hierarchy, dog is in the middle, and animal is at the bottom. To create a multi-level inheritance in Python, we use the following syntax. Class animal. Hash properties and methods. Class dog, animal. Hash properties and methods. Class bulldog, dog. Hash properties and methods. Here, the dog class is derived from the animal class, and the bulldog class is derived from the dog class. This is an example of multi-level inheritance. Let's say we are creating a game and we want to create a hierarchy of classes for different characters in the game. We'll start with a base class called character, which will have some basic properties like health and strength. The class will also have two methods, attack and defend, which will perform the respective actions for the character. Class character. Protected. Int health. Int strength. Public. Void attack, code for attacking. Void defend, code for defending. Now, let's create a derived class called warrior, which will inherit all the properties and methods from the character class, but will also have some additional properties like weapon and armor. The class will also have a method called charge, which will perform a special attack for the warrior. Class warrior, public character. Protected. STD, string weapon. STD, string armor. Public. Void charge, code for charging. Finally, let's create another derived class called knight, which will inherit all the properties and methods from the warrior class, but will also have an additional property called holy power. The class will also have a method called holy strike, which will perform a special attack for the knight. Class knight, public warrior. Protected. Int holy power. Public. Void holy strike, code for holy strike. In this example, we have created a hierarchy of classes where each derived class inherits properties and methods from its base class and adds its own properties and methods. The character class is the base class for all characters in the game, and the warrior and knight classes are derived classes that add additional properties and methods for specific types of characters. Multi-level inheritance allows us to create complex class hierarchies and reuse code more effectively by inheriting properties and methods from existing classes and building upon them. It also allows us to divide our code into smaller, more manageable units, which makes it easier to debug and maintain. That's it for today's video on multi-level inheritance in object-oriented programming. I hope this has been helpful in understanding this important concept. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. The main advantage of multi-level inheritance is that it allows us to create complex class hierarchies that are easy to manage and maintain. By dividing our classes into smaller, more manageable units, we can make our code more modular and easier to debug. In addition, multi-level inheritance allows us to reuse code more effectively by inheriting properties and methods from existing classes rather than rewriting them from scratch.